And now to the investigation into who is responsible for the attack on America. We're learning more every day about the hijackers. Correspondent Jim Stewart is heading up our CBS News investigative team. Jim?
Dan, federal agents have clearly been making progress in their investigation, but the frustrating truth is that they now know a lot more about the dead men who pulled off these hijackings, but have not yet arrested anyone who helped them. Authorities have distributed a watch list for 100 people they think may have information about the case, but the headline that keeps emerging is that the more we learn about the dead hijackers, the clearer it becomes that there could be more like them still living among us. Men like Muhammad Atta, who gave his age as 33 and a resident of Hollywood and Coral Springs, Florida. Atta is believed to be the pilot who flew into the World Trade Center's North Tower at 8:48 Tuesday morning. His colleagues were mostly younger men, virtually all in their 20s, and with names suggesting Saudi and Egyptian backgrounds, some with the last name indicating that they may have come from the same extended family if, in fact, they were not directly related. Most astonishing is that some may have lived here off and on for years while they attended flight schools and burrowed into their American communities.
The fact that there were a number of individuals that happened to receive training at flight schools here is news, quite obviously. If we had understood that to be the case, we would have, perhaps one could have averted this.
And some listed addresses, true or not, it remains to be seen, all over the country. 7 in Delray Beach, Florida alone, others in Hollywood and Coral Springs, Florida, 3 in San Diego, and 1 each in Fort Lee, New Jersey, and Phoenix. As the search of their old apartments and rental cars continues, including at this group house in Vienna, Virginia, where the Dulles Airport hijackers are believed to have stayed, agents have also discovered that the men were incredibly well-traveled. Some had been in and out of the country on several occasions, officials say, and had a wide range of acquaintances. It seems clear, however, that not everyone who knew them knew what they were planning.
We've conducted hundreds of interviews around the country. We've served over 30 search warrants in various places. Hundreds of subpoenas have been issued.
Some of those interviews have followed well-publicized and heavily armed interventions at airports as cases of mistaken identity and simple immigration problems caused more airport shutdowns. The FBI said it hopes to alleviate that problem.
We have dispatched sent to the various major airports, FBI agents, teams of FBI agents, to assist in quickly resolving any incidents that may come up.
Agents also have 2 people in custody who are cooperating with authorities and may have significant information about the attacks, but clearly the most striking note of the day is that these hijackers were nothing less than sleeper terrorist agents who had apparently been planted in this country quite some time ago. And the only logical question to ask is, could there be more out there? Dan?
Jim Stewart, Jim, a question. Late in the day, Associated Press, quoting an FBI source, said that Atlanta had been a target, or perhaps still was a target. It was unclear, of terrorists. What do we know about that?
Dan, it's confusing. The AP is quoting law enforcement officials who say the FBI had this fear. The FBI has not responded to queries about this, but earlier in the day said that they had no knowledge of any other attacks beyond the 4 that were carried out Tuesday, and we'll continue to look into this for you.
Thanks,
Dan.
Jim.